The yeast here, or leaven, is false doctrine, as in beware of the leaven of the Pharisees. The woman is the wicked woman that we see throughout Scripture, culminating with the seductress in Revelation chapter 17 and 18, but also represented by Jesus typologically by the woman Jezebel in the book of Revelation in the letters to the seven churches, particularly Thyatira and so forth. We see this. Now, she takes the leaven and puts it into 3 pecks of flour. My friend Arnold Fruchtenbaum has an interesting explanation that a number of evangelicals have traditionally ascribed to or subscribed to, that false religion seduces Christianity broadly defined. That is the Western Church, the Latin Church, the Greek Orthodox Church, and mainstream Protestantism. So you've got the Protestant Church, as it were, that came from the Reformation. We have the Eastern Orthodox churches, the Byzantine traditions and so forth, and the Western Latin Church, that is the Roman Catholic Church. All 3 are permeated by leaven and spiritually seduced. That is a view that was held by some of the early Plymouth Brethren, some of the early Pentecostals, and it's a view with which I personally would not disagree. Leaven is indeed, in this context, a figure of false doctrine. It is also, of course, related to spiritual pride. Leaven puffs up. Beware of the leaven of the Pharisees. It's the seductress, the woman, putting leaven into the cake. Now, the idea of it is this. She put it in flour. That's not to say all the flour is leaven. There are true things in what Roman Catholicism says. There are some true things in what mainstream Protestantism says. There are some true things in what Eastern Orthodoxy says. There's flour. But it is permeated with leaven. Once the leaven is in, you can't get it out of the cake. Be careful of people who say, well, there's some truth in it. Well, yeah, there is. Try taking the leaven out of the cake. It just doesn't work. The true people of God will have understood the importance of how to beware of the leaven, how to beware of spiritual seduction. This is my best understanding of that particular passage. I would point you, however, to our broader teachings on the subject of leaven from 1 Corinthians chapter 5 and elsewhere. Thank you so much for your question. My name is Jacob Prasch. God bless.